we all know that there's a lot of water on the planet, where the Earth is 70% water, but really of that water, only 97% is salt water, and only 3% is accessible to us. And even of that 3%, a lot of it is tied up in glaciers and underground aquifers. So we really have very little access to good water. We have a combined sewer system, so whenever we have a lot of rain at one time, when it gets overwhelmed, this is what goes into our bay. San Francisco is the only coastal city in California that has a combined sewer system. It just means that it's not treated separately, and when we have too much water, we're in trouble. So the PUC is highly motivated to help support projects to slow the water, store it more into the earth so that it doesn't overwhelm the system, and do that. Water weighs 8 pounds per gallon. So when you start getting up there, you're looking at 5,000 pounds for just this 600-gallon tank. Rainwater is pretty clean. They've tested it. They don't want to tell you to drink it, but I think it's pretty good. Just some basic principles of rainwater harvesting. The roof is the first consideration. What kind of roof do you have? Metal is great, but you want a non-leaching surface. So if you have asphalt shingles, that's not good. So when you're thinking about catching rainwater, one of the first things you want to do is think about the roof that you're going to be catching it off of. A 1 inch of rain on 1,000 square foot collects 600 gallons of water. San Francisco gets 21 inches of rain. And then Tap the Sky program started. This is when the Tap the Sky came online officially, and I started to manage these installations. The first one's at Sunnyside Elementary. They're not super beautiful. So I know one of the things that right now they're very straightforward. I can't say that this is a gorgeous installation, but it does the trick. One of the things that helps, being behind the chain link sometimes makes the district feel a little bit better about the kids can't just go and have access to the system. But you can see that you have the concrete at the 4 corners there, giving you that snug, tight fit. This is an 865-gallon tank. The main thing is the maintenance. That's always the ongoing challenges. Parents are moving through schools, and teachers come and go. So it's important to try to create a system around maintenance, cleaning the gutters, making sure the screens are clean, and then every year flushing the system after the rains, and when the summer everything's dry, go ahead and flush the system with a vinegar water solution before the rainy season begins again. Just making sure that people are familiar with the system too, because that's why I try to always get some parents or some teachers and some people involved in the installation, so that they see how it's done. It's demystified. It's not like a system they don't understand, because this is pretty straightforward. But since you guys are architects, I thought I would show you some elegant examples, because there are some out there. This is Chartwell School in Monterey, done by EHDD and the Sherwood engineers. Nice, that trough, coming down, the kids can touch the water. These projects are great demonstration projects, and it's fantastic to set up, but really what we need is to use rainwater to wash clothes, and really gray water to flush toilets, but we really need to be utilizing this resource instead of just letting it go into the sewer.